Did you know that just one concussion in sports could have a lifetime of consequences? Today, we're exploring the potential effects of receiving a concussion in contact sports. A more relevant topic than ever in today's world of high-impact athletics. Stick around as we uncover the science, the risks, and what it all means for athletes. Before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's get started. What is a concussion? A concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury, TBI, caused by a sudden impact or jolt to the head or body, leading the brain to move rapidly within the skull. This motion can damage brain cells and disrupt normal brain function. Concussions are common in contact sports like football, hockey, and rugby, where collisions are frequent. Symptoms include headaches, confusion, dizziness, memory issues, and sometimes loss of consciousness. Although often labeled as mild, a concussion can have serious implications if not treated properly. It's a temporary injury, but repeated concussions can lead to long-term health issues, including chronic neurological conditions. Short-term effects of concussions. Short-term effects of a concussion can manifest within minutes to hours after the injury, varying in intensity depending on the individual and severity of the trauma. Cognitive effects often include confusion, difficulty concentrating, and memory problems, particularly surrounding the events leading to the injury. Physical symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, sensitivity to light and noise, and balance issues are common. Many experience blurred or double vision, fatigue, or even brief loss of consciousness. Emotional changes like irritability, anxiety, or mood swings can also arise, while sleep disturbances, including insomnia or excessive drowsiness, frequently occur. These symptoms result from the brain's temporary inability to regulate its functions due to disrupted neural pathways. While these effects are usually temporary and resolve within weeks with proper care, failing to rest or returning to activity too soon can exacerbate symptoms or increase the risk of further injury, complicating recovery. Cognitive and emotional impact. A concussion can significantly affect both cognitive and emotional well-being. Cognitively, individuals may struggle with memory loss, difficulty concentrating, and slower mental processing. Everyday tasks like problem-solving or multitasking can feel overwhelming. Emotionally, mood swings, irritability, and feelings of anxiety or depression are common, even in those without a history of mental health issues. These impacts occur because the injury disrupts neural communication in regions of the brain responsible for emotion and cognition. For athletes, the frustration of reduced performance and isolation during recovery can amplify these effects. Early intervention and mental health support are essential for full emotional recovery. Physical health consequences. The physical health consequences of a concussion extend beyond the immediate injury and can affect various systems in the body. Common short-term symptoms include headaches, nausea, dizziness, and sensitivity to light or noise, stemming from disrupted neural activity. Vision disturbances like blurred or double vision occur due to strain on the brain's visual processing areas. Balance issues and coordination difficulties arise as the brain struggles to manage motor functions. Sleep disturbances are another common consequence, leading to fatigue or irregular sleep cycles that hinder the healing process. In more severe cases, concussions can cause temporary weakness or numbness in limbs. Repeated concussions increase the risk of chronic conditions such as post-concussion syndrome, PCS, characterized by persistent headaches and cognitive challenges, or second impact syndrome, where a subsequent injury leads to rapid brain swelling. These risks highlight the importance of rest, monitoring, and proper medical intervention to prevent long-term damage. Long-term neurological risks. Long-term neurological risks from concussions are serious and can have life-altering consequences. Repeated injuries increase the likelihood of developing chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, a degenerative brain condition linked to memory loss, confusion, aggression, and even dementia. Another risk is post-concussion syndrome, PCS, where symptoms like headaches, cognitive difficulties, and mood disorders persist for months or years. Research shows that concussions may elevate the risk of developing neurological disorders such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and epilepsy later in life. These effects result from cumulative brain trauma that disrupts neural pathways and accelerates degeneration. Early detection and prevention are key to minimizing these risks. Psychological after effects. The psychological after effects of concussions can be profound, impacting an individual's emotional and mental well-being long after physical symptoms symptoms subside. Mood disorders, including depression and anxiety, are common, often triggered by changes in brain chemistry or frustration over prolonged recovery. Many experience irritability, emotional instability, and feelings of helplessness, particularly if their daily routines or athletic careers are disrupted. In more severe cases, individuals may struggle with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, especially if the injury occurred during a traumatic event. Cognitive difficulties like memory loss and concentration issues can fuel self-doubt and social withdrawal, further affecting mental health. Athletes often face added psychological pressure due to fears of re-injury or career uncertainty. Professional counseling and support systems are crucial to addressing these challenges and helping individuals regain confidence, emotional balance, and a sense of normalcy in their lives. Impact on athletic careers. Concussions can have a profound impact on athletic careers, often forcing athletes to reevaluate their futures. Repeated injuries increase the risk of chronic neurological conditions like chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, and permanent cognitive impairments, leading many to retire early. For athletes, even a single concussion can result in temporary sidelining, disrupted training schedules, and diminished performance due to lingering symptoms like fatigue or difficulty concentrating. Fear of re-injury adds psychological pressure, affecting confidence and gameplay. Teams and leagues are increasingly emphasizing concussion protocols, requiring athletes to undergo medical evaluations before returning to play, further delaying career momentum. Protecting long-term health often outweighs the pursuit of athletic milestones. Preventative measures. Preventative measures for concussions in contact sports focus on reducing the risk of injury and ensuring proper response if one occurs. Athletes should wear proper protective gear, such as helmets and mouth guards, designed to absorb impact and reduce force. Rule changes in sports, such as penalties for head-to-head collisions or targeting, also help mitigate risk. Coaches and athletes must prioritize safe playing techniques, including proper tackling methods and avoiding risky maneuvers. Education and awareness are key. Athletes, parents, and coaches should understand the signs of a concussion and emphasize immediate reporting and rest after injury to prevent further damage. Recovery and treatment. Recovery and treatment of concussions focus on allowing the brain to heal and minimizing the risk of further damage. Initially, physical and cognitive rest is essential, including avoiding activities that require intense concentration or physical exertion. Gradually, patients can engage in light activities under medical supervision, with a step-by-step return to normal functioning. Medical evaluation is critical to monitor symptoms and determine the appropriate timeline for returning to sports or school. In more severe cases, neuropsychological therapy may be needed to address cognitive issues, while physical therapy can help with balance or coordination problems. Mental health support is also crucial, as concussions often lead to emotional challenges like anxiety or depression. Monitoring and following concussion protocols alongside individualized care plans ensure safe recovery. A cautious approach to recovery significantly reduces the risk of long-term complications, allowing athletes to return to their activities safely. Raising awareness. Raising awareness about concussions, especially in contact sports, is essential for protecting athletes' health and well-being. The first step is educating athletes, coaches, and parents about the signs, symptoms, and risks of concussions, ensuring they understand how vital it is to report injuries immediately. Sports organizations must implement and enforce concussion protocols that mandate medical evaluation before returning to play. Increased awareness helps shift the cultural mindset around concussions, encouraging athletes to prioritize long-term health over short-term performance.